It's rookie camp season, and we're getting another look at the New York Giants and getting a good look at Abdul Carter and watch him run through some drills. Before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at the rookie camp clips from OTAs, mini camps, workout clips in between, soon to be training camp, and what your players are doing behind the scenes right here on the channel. If you want to stay informed on your favorite players, click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at Abdul Carter right now. I got 4 minutes of clips from rookie camp. We're going to see what he's doing out there. We're going to run this, loop it, keep talking ball, but here he is, guys. First round pick for the Giants, Abdul Carter. There's a lot to say about this guy. Very athletic, very explosive, good size on him. Look at the length on him on those arms. And the Giants made the right move. They made the right move. There's only a couple players look at that spot. Abdul Carter, though, is one of those players that do not come around every draft. He's a top-tier stud prospect, and he's going to be a difference maker. And I'll say this. The Giants got the fat coach aura energy. They got that back with Dabble there. They got that. And we're seeing that in the practices. We saw it covering Dart. We saw it covering Scataboo. Now we're looking at Abdul Carter. Look at the feet. Look at the feet. Very aggressive, very explosive. I have him as a top-tier prospect in draft like anybody else. I have him had the quarterbacks. It was him and Hunter. And I was like, pick your poison. That's what I was like going into the draft. Just so you know, if you weren't following us when we were talking draft, doing the mock drafts. There he is. Good feet. Very aggressive. Penn State. If you're a Penn Stater watching this, you got LeVar Arrington Jr. coming up. And you just keep stacking them edge rushers. You keep stacking the talents. There we go. Good hands. Stepping up there. There we are. He just has generational talent. He just has difference maker built all over. Look at the size between him and Scataboo. He just mogs him. Just mogs him. Just covers him up like. And Dabo's so happy. He's so happy. So happy. Scataboo and Carter there. We've been seeing Carter hanging out at Penn State practices too when we were covering those back in spring ball. Just making sure everything's going okay, getting his workouts in, getting ready for this right now. Stud player. Stud player. Ready to make an impact. Jackson Dart's been looking good for a developmental long-term play. Cam Scataboo is a good guy. Getting yards after contact per attempt, good vision, good feet, good balance. And now you got your stud. This is your stud. This is your stud. This is going to be your difference maker. He's going to wreak havoc in the NFC East. Dak Prescott's got to worry about him. Jaden Daniels going to have to really watch the pocket. Also, against them Eagles, this is a player that is going to make an impact, not just at the Giants or for the Giants, but also in the NFC East against those tough teams. Some of these teams are getting better. Some of them are winning Super Bowls. But Abdul Carter is a talent that's going to be a difference maker. Scataboo is a very gritty running back prospect. Good vision, good contact balance, good balance in general, great feet. Moves laterally well. Look at the calves on him. He's got bigger calves than Carter. He's calf city. His calves are mooing from there. But Carter's just straight mogging him. Watch the feet on this drill. If I remember right, you see some good feet from Carter. If I remember right, we might already saw it. But if I remember right, you're going to see some nice feet. Watch it. Boom. Boom. Remember the size on him. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Good movement skills. Good micro movements there by Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter is going to make a difference here for the Giants. Have him graded very high in this draft. Like, untouchable. Like, there's no reason not to have him as a top pick. There's no reason. Him, Travis Hunter, that was it. If you wanted to play the quarterback role, go ahead. But both those players ahead of the quarterbacks for sure. Abdul Carter is a monster. He got injured during the draft process, but still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's healthy out there now. He's ready to rock and roll. We'll be getting more minicamp and OTA clips here soon with him in the vets. You're going to see a difference in athleticism with him versus those guys, too. You'll definitely see it. That's when these players really start to pop off, is when you get to like minicamp or early training camp and you're in drills with the vets and you get that stud rookie and you're like, oh, it's different. Giants fans, last year, Malik Neighbors, we were going over the wide receivers, and him just standing in line through drills, there was a difference. The thickness of the legs. Then when we got up to the drill, the pop off the step, and I showed it to you guys, like a difference between a stud like Malik Neighbors and a good wide receiver like Wandell, or just okay wide receivers, or a guy like Jane. Like, there's levels to this game. Nothing against Wandell Robinson. I like him a lot. Nothing against him. It's just there's a difference in this game between these top players, like a Carter, like a Malik Neighbors. There's just a difference. And you'll see it when you get them in line with the veterans, the mainstays, and you're like, oh, there it is. There it is. Talent-wise, more generational compared to Scatterboo for sure. At different positions, but I'm telling you, top-tier prospect, top-tier upside, huge difference maker, and you're going to see that. It's going to hang out like a sore thumb once we get to minicamp. Once we get in those drills where you can see him with the vets, even if it's one clip, fast 5-second clip, I'll have it just so you can get that. Even if it's one quick 20-second clip, I'll do a whole 5-minute video on it so you can get that difference, so you can get that realm, because that is when these top flight assets, these top flight athletes, players start to stand out in practice, is when you get them up against the vets and you're like, whoa, this guy looks different. He moves different. He's thicker, but yet faster. He's bigger, he's heavier, but yet faster. Lighter on the feet, moves laterally better. That is when you start seeing that nuance, that top tier upside start to come into play. That is when that starts to happen. We saw it last year with Malik Neighbors. It hung out like a sore thumb. You see that in practice. It just comes out, him versus the vets. And the vets, they're in the NFL game. They established themselves. They're good players. A lot of them for most of the teams. But then you get that top tier prospect in. It's different. It's different. And you only got a few of them in every draft class. You only got a few of them. So it's like hard to see it unless you're looking for it. That's one thing that's good about what I do on this channel, is I just look at these camps. I look at these bottom dwellers who are trying to jump the roster, trying to exceed expectations, get on the team, because those guys are fun to watch, fun to pay attention to. We look at this for fantasy football. We'll also point out some of those key differences that a lot of other places aren't pointing out, like your ESPN, your NFL. Like, they ain't pointing it out because they want to be all prim and proper, where I'm here, like, saying funny stuff, having fun with you guys, watching camp clips. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.